Every time history turns a page, it leaves a crease, a jagged, invisible line, where the past was folded away to make room for the now. On February 14th, we stood at the edge of that fold. We explored the Earth's heartbeat, the 7.83 Hertz Schumann resonance. We hypothesized that in the mid-1950s, the planet didn't just change its frequency, it literally turned the page. But pages don't turn without something being flattened between them. What happens to the ink when the paper shifts? What happens to the people who were still vibrating at the old frequency while the world moved on? In our second chapter, we found the physical evidence, the 1954 ledger, a document that, officially, shouldn't exist, filled with names that have been methodically scrubbed from every other archive in the world. Today, we go inside the ink. We are looking for the resonance people. These aren't ghosts, they are biological, desyncs, individuals who stayed behind. If you've ever felt like you don't belong in this timeline, you aren't alone. You might just be a descendant of the void. To understand the resonance people, we have to follow the data. And the data is disappearing. We know that 50% of the internet has already vanished. But this isn't a modern glitch. It is the evolution of a policy born in the shadows of 1954, the invention of silence. When the Earth's frequency shifted, it created a resonance gap. Think of it like a radio station changing its signal overnight. Most people adjusted, but a small percentage, the ones now appearing in our ledger, did not. In the 1954 archive, these people are marked with a chilling code, R-stat null. To be null was to experience a thinning of reality. Witnesses, whose testimonies were captured on vellum before being consigned to the void, described waking up to a world that no longer recognized them. You walk into a room, and though you are there, the room has already moved on to the next page. This is the ultimate form of Operation Legacy, the total erasure of a human being, not through the end of their life, but through the end of their frequency. Look at the patterns. Our current archive has reached 1,055 views, the exact number of primary entries rumored to be in the first volume of the Tannery Protocol. Consider Subject 442. In 1953, he was a tax-paying citizen with a family and a home. By 1955, his birth certificate, his school records, and his marriage license had ceased to exist. In their place, a single line, in a hidden ledger. Why? Because Subject 442 reported hearing a hum that no one else could hear, the 7.83 Hertz heartbeat of the old page. This is the 300-year memory gap in action. The authorities realized that if these resonant people were allowed to remain in the record, they would prove that our reality is malleable. So, they used 700-year-old ink, the kind that rewrites the future, to document them in secret, while scrubbing them from the public vellum. They were consigned to the void so that the rest of us could sleep in a quiet, edited world. Is it happening? Again? The 7.83 Hertz frequency is a living pulse, and as we move toward 2026, the data suggests the page is turning once more. The massive disappearance of digital history, that 50% of the web that has already vanished, is the modern 1954 ledger. We are witnessing digital desync. The Tannery Protocol hasn't stopped. It has simply upgraded its tools. In 1954, they needed secret ink and physical vaults. Today, they only need a line of code to render a person, a movement, or a truth. Null. The friction between the vellum, the undeniable physical truth, and the void, the systematic erasure, is reaching a breaking point. If you feel that hum, if you notice the gaps in the official narrative, you aren't losing your mind. You are simply resonant, with a history they are trying to delete. The 1954 ledger was never meant to be found. The 7.83 Hertz frequency wasn't meant to be understood. But by studying the invention of silence, we can finally hear what they aren't saying. The resonance people are still here, hiding in the margins of those 1,055 entries. They are the witnesses to a history that is actively disappearing. Our mission at Vellum and Void is to be the anchor. In a world of digital decay and frequency shifts, we hold on to the Vellum. Check your own history. Look for the Tannery watermark. If you find a name that shouldn't be there, or a memory that doesn't fit the frequency, tell us. Don't let yourself be moved to the void. Subscribe to stay resonant. I'm Vellum, and this is The Void.